Healthy You on KFDX is brought to you by United Regional. You're watching KFDX3 News in HD.
A baseball injury as a teenager requiring 5 separate surgeries was a silver lining for United Regional's newest orthopedic surgeon. I introduce you to him in tonight's Healthy You as he breaks down what he's bringing back home to Texoma. One of the worst days.
I come sliding into third, and as the ball's out in left field, I need to go home to win the game, but I can't get up. I keep falling, and I'm like, and I rolled over, and my arm looked like a Z.
Can in turn be a game changer. This scar from a summer league baseball game in high school is what fueled the passion for United Regional's newest orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Jason Hoffman, a hometown guy, old high grad, who decided it was time to come home.
My parents' initial instinct was absolutely not send him to Dallas.
Dr. Hoffman brings with him an expertise on knee and hip joint revisions, especially having just finished a joint replacement fellowship. He wants those who have some sort of complication or issue with their joint surgery to only have to go a few miles, not hours down the road.
The reality is most of the time things go great and they don't have any issue, but things like infection, or they got it done 20 years ago and it's become loose, or they've worn out one of the parts, or the doctor that they had it done from is retired, or whatever the case is. Really their only option up to this point has been, well, go find somebody big in Dallas or Fort Worth or one of the Metroplex areas. And that's something that I don't have a problem seeing somebody else's work, doing the workup, getting to the bottom and trying to find out what the problem is.
One thing he wants patients to know is that they're not going to leave his office uncertain about their diagnosis or treatment.
I think as doctors, we don't do a good job of explaining the basics. So it's something as simple as we use the term arthritis, but what does that even mean? And so I like to backtrack and do a little bit of basic explanation too, so that everybody's on the same page. And that even goes into a joint replacement. Understanding, number one, expectations, where we've come, where we're heading, how I do the joint replacement, you know, what recovery is going to look like, and then showing folks this is a model, this is exactly what your knee replacement looks like.
Now it's all come full circle as Dr. Hoffman shares the OR with the very doctor who healed his arm, Dr. Michael Sheen, so he can now heal others.
I've had this plan for a long time, and to say, hey, I want to go back and operate with a guy that operated on me when I was 14 years old. It's kind of surreal. It's like, wow, he literally operated on me when I'm a child and I didn't know what I was wanting to do with life or anything. And now we're colleagues. We work together. We've operated together.
Dr. Hoffman is back where it all started. He's accepting new patients and excited to be home. Well, Dr. Hoffman is looking forward to playing a key role in the new United Regional Center for Advanced Orthopedics opening early next year. Here's a little funny story about him that he told me. He and his buddy decided they wanted to go to medical school, but they knew they needed to have some sort of hospital experience. He says he applied for everything, including janitorial positions, to get his foot in the door. Sure enough, United Regional was starting a scribe program. He was their first hire, scribe number 1. Now he's back home. Pretty neat,
That's
Tobin.
awesome.
You probably shot those highlights from him back in 2007.
You bet. Yeah.